And go ahead. Hey everyone, welcome to Stuck in Beta. My name is Greg. With me is Josh. And Josh, how you doing, fellas?
Hey Greg.
Hey Greg.
Did I have a dead spot on my mic?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Gas. That was what that's.
They heard that, didn't they? So I think I got the chat window thing working this week.
So I just typed test.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
So
Oh, sorry.
No, it's there.
it's there. Apparently I got to fix the alignment, but at least it's on the screen. So
Yeah.
Now, is that what's going out to the world?
that is going out to the world. Yes.
So Mike, hey, and Jeff, chat with us.
Yeah. So, and I think, you know what I think the problem was last week? I think it was as easy as the actual chat itself that was scrolling was behind the wallpaper, so you just couldn't see it.
Oh, really?
So I just had it backwards.
Mike.
First,
Yeah.
actually, no.
Well, do you
again.
count your own?
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, Mike.
Let's see.
So, man, I feel short. I'm
You're as tall as me.
I am ducked down because I'm having microphone issues, and I told them I wouldn't touch it, which it's taken all my power to not touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
And, you know, all I want to do is touch it.
Last week's episode had probably 4 or 5 of those crinkling, crackling. Yeah.
Oh, that never happens.
This is a professional program. We don't
We're pros.
want that to happen.
So, hey, what happened this weekend or last week?
President died.
Anything new? Do you want to get into that
we
right
can
away?
save that for later.
Hey, so I thought I would share this little bit of entertaining news with you guys. So,
Oh, do we need entertainment music?
I had I was forwarded some very inappropriate messages.
I forgot about this. Yeah, yeah.
So I can't
Were they dickies?
tell you who sent them, and I can tell you off the air, but just in case somebody, this is a person that I do business with.
Business.
Yeah,
you.
I've never met the
They're sending you
person.
dirty pictures. Of course, you do business with them.
I've never met the person. I've never talked to this person.
So it wasn't me.
About a month or so ago,
At first, I thought you were going to get mad at the pictures I sent you, but you don't know the person.
about a month ago, I started getting these, I don't know, just stupid little. This is through Facebook Messenger.
Somebody sign you up for Tinder?
So I started getting just stupid I don't know, group. I guess they're group chat type things, and I didn't think anything of it. I just kind of ignored it, and I was like, that's kind of weird. I actually think I reached out to the person and said, oh, hey, that's funny, but I think you have the wrong Josh. And I got no response from that. So another few weeks goes by. A few weeks goes by, and I get one of those happy Thanksgiving, just cards or whatever through Messenger. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Just thinking it's, no big deal.
And at this point, you still don't know who the number...
No, I know who the person is.
Okay.
I just don't think they're intending to reach out to me.
Okay.
And they clearly know who I am. I just think they have me confused with somebody else. And I said that at that time, I said, happy Thanksgiving to you too. So another week goes by, and then I got something else, and it said here's your Christmas gift or whatever. I didn't even open it. And then I got a
Christmas gift, that.
Hold on. Don't get too far ahead of me now. A couple more things come in, and I just a Christmas tree. Here's your Christmas tree, blah, blah. Then I get this one 2 days ago, and I could clearly tell that it was a female. It was a video. It was a video clip. It was 40 seconds long, and it was a female. It was a woman, and she didn't have any clothes on.
Oh!
So I was like,
So it
And
was.
you
gotta
know,
watch
you
this.
know this woman.
no, I don't know the woman. This was something that was forwarded from this other person.
So
Oh.
it was. It wasn't from them or anyone.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I went out and tried to do a little bit of investigation, and I'm pretty sure that this person isn't related to this person. Whatever.
I like to see you researching
Yeah.
this.
Nude woman on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys this
Lori's
after
like,
the show.
"What are you doing, Josh?"
I haven't
research.
I haven't shared it with her, so
Oh, she doesn't know this story?
chances of her listening to this are like slim to.
Oh,
She's not
so you
listening.
get away with whatever.
But
Yeah.
your kids are listening. They're
They
going to
could
tell
be.
her.
Yeah, they could be. So I clicked on this video, and it's like this girl, and she says, "I got a snowman for you." And she turns around. Oh gosh, I can't. It's hard. You know, I'm trying to keep this PG. She's
Go
not wearing any.
PG-13.
She's not wearing any clothes, and she starts like decorating her
Oh.
like a snowman would. You know, eyes. The
Where's she putting
nose.
the eyes?
Use your imagination and think about where
what
you
about
might
the?
put the carrot.
What? Whoa! Wow!
Was there a corncob pipe?
So I'm like, so then I scroll back and I'm like, a person is sending me this stuff. I know there's no way that they know.
Wait, I'm confused. Is it a lady sending it to you or a guy sending it to you?
Okay, it's a guy.
I think. Yeah, he just gave it away.
Yeah, I
but
gave it away. It's a guy. I think he's intending to share it with maybe like a group of people, and I somehow found my way into that group, and I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be.
Are you complaining now?
Yeah, I'm offended by this. I mean, how does he know what my
taste are.
likes? So then I
What are
scroll
you trying
back.
to say?
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
I scroll back and I look at the one that's it says, "Here's your Christmas gift" or whatever, and it's a video of a guy, like, you know, it's a great big box, and he's opening it, and there's like noodles and stuff inside, packing noodles, and then out jumps this, you know, woman with no clothes on.
Jeez. You found yourself into a sex ring.
And so I'm thinking, okay, this
there's
is
no
kinda
other way
weird.
to take this,
Now
right?
my mind is like going to this like weird like place of like, is this person trying to like
Invite you over?
yeah, or like get me involved into something that like could complicate matters later down the
lifestyle,
road,
quote unquote.
or so I don't know. Like I said twice, I've said, hey, I think you have the wrong person, and hey, thanks, you too, or whatever, but I'm not inviting this stuff. It just keeps getting forwarded to me.
So I got a question. Are you going to tell us who it is off the air?
Oh yeah, I think I already did.
Oh, you
I
did?
told
Yeah.
you guys in a message.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I wasn't around when that happened. I don't
Well,
remember
you're in
that.
the same group chat as the rest of us.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
anyway,
remember seeing that.
yeah, I'll tell you. But yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't Lori.
I don't know.
Well,
Have you guys ever sent or received anything like that?
oh,
where
I
it's
did
like,
all the time. Received.
received something
Yeah. There's a,
inappropriate?
there's
From
a-
Molly?
from a coworker
Oh.
that I worked with.
Was it
No,
intentional?
wait a minute. It
or-
wasn't me.
No, maybe.
I don't think I
But
did.
it was
Dirty
probably
pictures.
intentional on the other person's part, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
pretty
pretty sure
was-
this person isn't intending to send this stuff to
It
me.
was a little more. Yeah, but it was.
Oh
it
my
was-
goodness. Who put that in the chat?
That's what my priest said. Greg
Greg?
What?
put his name in the chat box.
Wow.
Oh, I can't do that, Mike. As soon as his name goes in the chat box, somehow it'll link
get
back
back-
to the.
that person's Facebook
Yeah.
account. Yeah. So now we just got to go through your Facebook account and friend by friend say, hey, are
I'm
you
not friends with the person though. That's the thing. I'm not.
That's weird.
Oh, see, like I know. Well, I don't know how my Facebook is, but I know you can set it where you can only receive messages from friends.
Yeah, that's how mine is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think. I guess mine's not set up that way. You know
I thought
what?
it was that way by default.
Probably they change stuff all the time without you knowing.
Because I've got people trying to send me messages from the radio show, and it's
Oh,
they're
really?
going to that bucket of they don't notify me on my phone. You have to go to a computer and hit other messages, and they show
Oh,
up
really?
in this other thing. Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I get people reaching out to me that are not friends of mine for woodworking, for
But
furniture
that's,
stuff.
That's to the business. That's to your business page, though, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Business.
Did he send it to the business page?
No, no, it's to my personal.
I mean, that'd be a nice Christmas gift for
I'll show you
Hey,
guys.
thanks
the
for the
videos
table.
after
Here's
the
a naked
show.
lady.
Maybe we'll put the videos in the show notes.
On air comments without
Nicholas.
moderation. What could go wrong?
Is that Mr. Hall? We can't see last names on there.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
Let's see. I don't know. Why do I not see it on the?
I see
Live
Greg
feed.
Mouchong's dirty emoji.
I don't know what you're talking about. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't be? Yeah, that is Nick. That's not coming from Slack, is it? Or one of the other streaming services?
No, shouldn't be.
Oh.
Oh well.
Nick,
Found a loophole.
your employer can take notes from this. You don't need moderation.
It is him. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
Nicole.
weird how it went in and. Okay, I'm confused. But anyway,
Oh, okay. So
Anyway.
yeah, that was exciting for me.
exciting, huh?
I think Lori needs to know.
I've chose not to share it with her yet because she's gonna get totally freaked out by it.
Really?
I don't know.
Let's call her and find out.
Yeah, on the air.
Yeah.
Let's do
So,
that.
but I would have to then tell her who it is, and
Yeah.
I'll share it with her tonight. I've shared with her the other things, but then this one just came through like 2 days ago.
So
and I
you're
was like,
getting other people sending you stuff too?
no, this
Maybe
one
you're on a
person.
sexy
No,
page or
this one
something
person.
Yeah, you like one one
and I get signed up for all sorts of dirty messages.
well, not just one. There was a few.
Yeah, 6.
You sign up for 6, maybe 19 different.
I visited an escort one time in the war.
She never
Oh
lets
man,
lets it go.
that's not. Yeah, I got a story about that.
What was that
happened to a
from?
friend of
I'm
ours.
trying to remember.
So I got a funny story.
Just-
I bought those smart light switches.
Mhm.
I told you guys last
Yeah.
week that I ordered them. So I got one installed Friday. I told Greg about it. Long story short, they had to have a neutral line, so I couldn't really put it where I wanted to put it. I had to find different wall plates to put them on where common neutral was. Anyway, I get the light switch installed Friday afternoon. Saturday morning, Annette wakes up, and she's like, she wakes up, gets out of bed, goes into the kitchen, makes coffee. I'm still in bed. She sits down on the couch, and I hear her go. She's not a fan of this smart lifestyle, the smart light switches and
I don't think any of
stuff like that.
No,
our wives
no.
are.
And
Molly's like, why can't I just hit the switch? Why
yeah,
can't I just
that's Annette's thing.
turn it
I just
off?
want to turn the switch on. Turn
However, well, go ahead, finish your story.
So I hear her making coffee. I'm still in bed. I don't get up. And I hear her go in the living room and sit down, and I hear her say, "Hey Google, turn on the Christmas tree." Nothing happens. Hey Google, turn on the Christmas tree. Nothing happens.
You're turning on a lot
I
of
know.
people's Christmas trees.
Hey Google, turn on the Christmas tree. Nothing happens. Damn it. So I'm sitting back there in bed, and I have my phone. I pull out my phone. I'm like, okay. So I take all of the lights in the living room and go on, off, on, off, on, off, on. She goes, what the hell is going on? And I start
There's
laughing.
a delay.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's, I mean, that's what's great is, like, I have it set up. I think I said this last week, where it does a multiple things by one keyword, where it'll turn on the radio, turn
Yeah.
off these lights, turn off the TV, and things like that. Like, so when you
A
leave,
macro.
yeah, exactly, a macro.
Macro.
Hey Google, control
Yeah.
V. or-
Yeah. Format and copy these 6 rows.
Yeah. So, it's Christmas time, and
Hollis Queens.
Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens. I'm receiving a lot of packages
Dirty
coming
pictures.
in. No dirty pictures,
Different
no
type
dirty
of package for you.
Yeah, different type of package. So, because
Greg,
I'm sure
he
you
likes
guys are the
big,
same.
long boxes.
You're probably ordering a lot of gifts online because it's 2018.
That's how the world works.
And you've been doing it for
Santa.
the last 20 years.
Santa brings all of ours.
So, Molly and I found out that
You're pregnant.
no, I don't know what one would have to do with the other.
Oh, it's a package.
Right. It's a package.
Delivered the package.
Special delivery.
Yeah. So we heard about this thing, leaving out something for your delivery drivers that are bringing all these packages and stuff, and we kind of thought that was a good idea because literally every day this week, I think today there was 3 different packages from different places. So I left out a cooler. It's got a little note on it. It says, "Thank you for making our holiday shopping so much easier. Take a drink and a snack," and we have a bunch of some water, some Gatorade, candy bars, and chips. So we thought, well, that like disappeared day one.
The neighborhood kids have a line out there.
That was before even we received any packages since we put it out. But yeah, we thought it was a pretty cool idea. But
Never heard of that.
Really?
Mm-mm.
It became all the rage. What, last year?
I don't know. I didn't hear about it last year. So
So
How long did it take before everything disappeared?
there's really not much missing. There's only a couple candy bars missing.
Well, if a lot of people are doing it,
Well, yeah, that's
right.
true too.
Right. Our mailman comes
It's
into
like
work.
it's like Santa. How many cookies can the guy eat?
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's why he just takes a bite, out of some of them.
Our mailman comes into work and they've got the little like Halloween candy size candy, Butterfinger single.
Yeah.
And he'll take a handful and stuff them in his pocket.
Well, that's what I remember because, like, thinking back when I was working in the warehouse, like I'd have Halloween, like you said, Halloween time or Christmas time. I had candy laying out. Like pretty much every single one of them who came in there would take like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, apparently candy's a good idea for these guys, but if a lot of houses have it,
Yeah. No, I've never heard of that.
yeah.
I have, I think we've talked about this before, where I've tipped delivery drivers that have had to actually, move things into my house. I've
like a
provided
mattress
tips.
or couch or something.
Appliances or whatever. Yeah.
But
I never thought of UPS. I mean, because I guess you never see them really.
right,
Yeah.
Well, and there's a different person every day, so it's kind of hard
Oh,
to
yeah, that's true.
tip. Now, my mailman, I'm sure he's regular. Not that he poops all the time.
Not anymore
Pooping
since you
habits.
started feeding them candy bars and.
No,
Maybe you should put some
we have
grape nuts out there.
it still sounds the same. We have a regular mailman.
And lady yogurt.
Yeah. So, have you guys ever tipped any of your
No.
Yeah, I mean, we've
you're
given them,
supposed to, aren't
Christmas
you?
card. Well, there's no supposed to or
Well,
anything
okay,
like that.
like-
I mean, what do you mean tip 2?
Like your mailman
No.
or your trash man or
Mail lady, we do. We've given her cards and like gift certificates and scratchers, but that's because she's like, we know her and like she kind of knows us, and she gives Yoshi treats and stuff like that. I mean, Yoshi when she could hear, she knew the sound of the mail lady's truck. So if our door was open and just the screen door or storm door was open, she'd be going crazy, get the mail lady's attention. Mail lady would leave her a treat. So
Our mailman can't deliver crap to the right houses, so no.
see, ours is
no
good.
tip for you.
We don't have an issue with ours, and it's a carrier. We
Oh yeah, you have the door to door.
Yeah,
Right.
old school.
So it's almost like they're doing a little bit more than the guys just in the truck because they're walking around. But I don't know. I never have, and heard the other day that the biggest they can receive is $20, like as a gift.
I wouldn't.
You can get a lot of 20s in one day, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. But probably they get a lot of. I would assume they get like $20 gift card to like St. Louis bread or something like that.
How would they know? How would the employer know?
Well, it's just a honor system type thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh,
So
someone gave me $120.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you gonna say that?
And why would you tip your mailman $120?
I don't know.
So I was talking last week about how I ordered that table saw, and then I sent you guys the pictures that came in on Friday. And this thing was a big box.
That was a mess, man.
It was like 4 feet by 3 feet. It probably weighed a couple 100 pounds. It was destroyed. I've never seen anything in such bad shape that it was delivered. And I mean, like it was falling apart at the seams.
Yeah, it looked all. I didn't realize it was that big. It didn't look as big from your pictures.
Yeah. So the stuff on the like the handles and the fence and everything were all busted up because they were kind of on the end. The styrofoam was just like in pieces. It was busted so bad. So the guy came out on Monday. UPS picked it up. And now I know why he was kind of standing there with his hand out. Like,
no, come on.
I'm kidding. But no, he was.
Get off my lawn.
He just closed the door in his face.
No, I helped him, and my neighbor was outside, and he comes running over. It took three of us to load the damn thing up in the truck.
Holy cow!
Two of us could have done it. One person could not have done it. So
maybe that's why it was in the shape it was
I don't know, but the guy told me.
Take it out. Kaboom.
Yeah.
Kaboom. Keep rolling it.
Yeah, rolled it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was on my front porch whenever I got home that Friday or whatever, so I couldn't move it to my garage myself, but it was starting to rain.
And the mailman was in your driveway laying on his back. Like, oh!
But he was telling me, he was saying that, he's like, oh yeah, these big boxes really take a beating. And I'm like, really? Why would that be any different? He's like, we put these big boxes at the bottom of pallets so they get rammed into stuff and stuff gets smashed into them.
But
like,
that should be able to handle.
doesn't make me feel any better.
Do they have dollies? I've never seen a
I don't
UPS man
know.
use a dolly.
I don't know if he did or not, but
Oh yeah, they
still,
have to,
well, he
right?
probably has a ramp that he pulls out.
Yeah, they've got ramps. I've never seen one use a dolly though.
He probably could have got it on his own, but I helped him out.
I kind of remember
It barely fit inside the door, though.
You should have asked him for a tip then.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
barely fit in that door.
Yeah, helped you, man.
The side door?
And- No, the back door. Yeah.
How big was this damn thing?
It's
Are
a
we
big
still talking about
table
the
saw.
pictures?
So I'm supposed to get the new one delivered Friday. That was actually a pretty smooth process through Amazon. I was freaked out. I thought that they would have to receive the old one back and then send you a new one.
They'll
but
send it right away.
yeah, because they're like, well, if you don't return it within 30 days, you bought two of them.
My
Yeah, and they'll blame the carrier on it. I mean, that's
Right.
that they've got insurance for that.
Oh, yeah.
I've told you about Amazon. How many times my dad has ordered? He's a Blu-ray collector, and he orders two by accident. And
the same.
Of the same movie. So he gets two Blu-rays of Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever. I usually end up with the second one.
Oh,
but
that's nice.
But he lets them know. He goes, I didn't mean to order two. I only meant to. And they go, oh, we'll credit your account.
Oh.
And he goes,
Wow.
well, what about the other one? He goes, just keep it.
So that happened.
No way.
Yeah.
That happened with Wayfair whenever Lori bought a dresser for
yeah.
Lexi's room. We
Yeah.
got two of those damn things for free,
Yeah.
and we never had to send them back.
They would have had the piss beat out of them, but
They were, well, it was in unnoticeable spots, but yeah. they were
I
beat
thought
up.
it was like destroyed all over.
No, I was hoping that Amazon was going to do that with this table saw. I was like, yeah, that would be sweet.
How
That's
expensive
a little
of a
bit
table
more.
saw was it?
It was like $500, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
How big
Hey.
was it? Like distance
A
on this?
$12.
It has a 36 inch. Well, it rolls out. I don't know. It's the main table is probably like 36 inches, I guess. Something like that.
Nice.
That's a nice size.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you.
Thanks for noticing.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm surprised you didn't hit the
I
button.
know. I should.
You're late. Went to 801 Chop House this
Oh
weekend.
yeah. How was that?
Very good.
Did you have oysters like I told you
I
to?
did not because I didn't want oysters. But got the filet, got this mushroom ragu or whatever on top. Good stuff.
Was this the one that you got the special?
The Groupon, yeah.
We
didn't
were
do that.
looking. The Groupons don't have an expiration, do they?
90 days.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
That-
usually
that
redeem
particular
them
one.
for something else, though, if you get to
Well,
that
that just
point.
means I have to go to 801 Chop House.
Right, yeah.
Do you have Manhattan?
No. But I did have, it was some barrel-aged stout from Modern Brewery, and man, that was some delicious stuff. I wish Block B, I think it was what it was
You ate
called.
that with your meal or as dessert or part of dessert? Or drank that? I'm
creme brulee was dessert.
sorry. Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
good too.
But went out with Jeff and Wendy, my brother and sister-in-law.
Wait,
That happens sometimes.
No,
Not that there's anything wrong with
yeah.
that.
Poor Jeff.
But yeah, good stuff. One thing I noticed, which was kind of weird, if you
Were they crowded?
they weren't too bad. They sat us right. I mean, we had a reservation.
Oh,
but
did you?
They still sometimes when you
Yeah.
get in there, they still take a while. But they sat us right away.
Are they still doing all that construction right there? Because when we went over the summer, there was a crap ton of construction.
I didn't see any. I think it was fine. The valet, we do the valet
did you?
there.
Okay.
And man, so when we gave him the key or whatever, he goes to park the van or whatever. When we come to get our car back, we give him the ticket, and literally we see the thing coming around the corner like. I mean, he must have been flying about 90 around the corner. It's like
Ferris Bueller.
yeah, and I'm like, this is just a Kia Sedona. It's not. I mean, he's probably got all these high-end cars going into a fancy steakhouse, and he's like, all right, I get to drive this van. I mean,
See what you can do.
yeah, let's see what you can
Open her
do.
up.
He he floored it around. I mean, I could have waited a little bit longer to get my car. It wasn't that big a deal, It was funny.
So I told you guys we were down at Perennial Brewing over the weekend. Mentioned that on the
Pre-show.
show, the
Yes.
pre-show. So we went. We had dinner down there, and we had
At Perennial?
Stacked.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, and then we were just driving around. We're like, the casino's right here, and
Such a dirty casino.
man, that casino is so nice.
Oh, that's a crap
Okay,
hole.
I haven't been to a casino in I don't know. Last time was with you, Greg. Whenever that was down there.
So you're talking about the president? That was the
No.
boat.
The River City.
Oh no! I thought you were talking about the last time with me.
No. We've been to River City.
Oh,
with
okay.
you. But I don't know. I thought it's pretty nice in there.
I don't think it.
I haven't been to a fancy one in Las Vegas or anything.
Yeah.
No, Ameristar in St. Charles is 100 times better
yeah,
than that
it
place.
is
better.
better. But the thing I don't like about, I guess, just the smoking.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
smoking
you
in
can
there.
still
Rough.
smell
So-
smoking.
So
or
we're in there.
cigarettes.
We weren't there really. We were just like, yeah, let's do this. We're here. It's it was only like 8:30, and it was like, do we go
That's almost
home or
bedtime.
yeah? So we walk in there, and we're. I told Lori, I'm like, well, I think they got a stage around the. You go down that main.
Yeah,
it's just
I
like a
wanted to
long
get
strip.
up on the stage.
So we go down to that bar, and there's like a cover band playing, and they're playing some classic rock, and most of the crowd there. I mean, we felt like the youngest people there by approximately 20 years.
Oh, I got a story about that.
Yeah.
Dance Floor Riot plays there a lot, and they're
Oh, yeah?
they're a pretty good band, cover
This was-
band.
Yeah, that wasn't their name. I can't remember what their name was, but so they're playing a lot of classic rock, and they were good. I mean, they were really good at the songs they were covering, and we sat and watched 4 or 5 songs, and then when we left and we went around, we played like some slots or whatever, or some poker slots, and anyway we're drinking coffee at this point because we'd already had the beers at Perennial and everything. So we go back. I'm like, well, let's go back and see what they're playing now. And they're playing like something from the 90s. I can't remember what it was. And they're like, we got one more song, and we're gonna take a break. And so they started playing this guitar riff, and Lori looks at me. Her eyes lit up. It was a 311 song. It was a Beautiful Disaster.
Oh,
And it was so funny because
Did you
like
dance?
there's this
You two dance.
there's this little like dance floor
Yeah.
or mosh pit type
Were
thing
the-
down right in front of the stage.
And they have those purple little. Do they still have them little round seats or like?
I couldn't see down there,
Oh.
but we were up on the other side of the bar. But we're looking down there, and I'm not joking. There was like these 60, 70-year-old people just like really getting into it. I'm like, this just feels so weird that they're playing 311. We're into it because we know the music. These older folks are dancing and having a good time, which it was really cool actually. On the one hand, to see like people at that age to like be like dancing and living life, but it was kind of funny.
You didn't want to live your life. You didn't want to dance.
No, I was getting into it,
You
man.
guys should have went down there and did a little.
Yeah.
When's the last
Two-step.
time you? Yeah, a little 2-step.
Lori's not a dancer. She
Yeah, it doesn't
doesn't
matter. Just drag her down there.
Yeah.
Kicking and screaming.
So we did something similar. We went with some friends to a bar. I've grown up in Jeff County. I've lived here my entire life. I have no idea this bar existed, but apparently it's got quite the musical history attached to it. Gene's Country Club in Peevely.
Oh, that's right. I saw these pictures.
This place
Never heard of it.
opened, I think, back in the 60s.
What?
And it has not been touched
Where's
since
that
the
at?
60s. Sandy Church Creek Road off of Highway Z in Peevely.
Oh, okay, over there. So it's not like
In Peevely, no.
Yeah, it's not
out
easily
in the woods.
accessible.
No, it's out in
Really?
the woods.
Never
So
heard of it.
apparently this guy, Gene, I don't know his last name, played guitar for a large number of
Blue Oyster Cult.
very popular country artists back in the, like, honky tonk country artists back in the 60s and 70s. And apparently they've made stops at this bar in Peevely. He's got signed photos and albums behind the bar. They had a honky tonk band playing, and they did great. They played everything. I mean, everything. Eagles music, back to the 60s country music.
Yeah.
Elvira?
No, I didn't hear
Oh,
Elvira,
man.
though, surprisingly. But they didn't have hard liquor. It was only beer in cans, $2 a beer, $3 for a tall boy. I had $3 tall boy PBR.
No way.
We were the youngest people there easily by 30 years.
30 years.
Everyone on the dance floor. And I mean,
70 plus,
the
huh?
dance floor was probably the size of Greg's house.
Now-
and they're all
Good
white
size.
hairs out there line dancing.
Could
Man.
you see the floor with all the cigarette smoke?
There was no smoking.
Really?
Like,
no
that's
smoking.
the rule?
Yes, no
Oh.
smoking. You have to go outside to smoke and pee.
Wow. That
I've
seems
never
like
heard of this place.
That seems like a
Never heard
place-
of it myself either. But
Wow.
it is a honky tonk country
So-
music.
A lot of empty cans and people spitting their chaw.
No, I didn't see any of
Really?
that. It was very clean.
Wow.
You posted a couple pictures of it. It looked pretty decent.
Yeah, it was very clean.
Huh.
Very clean.
Yeah,
You can
when-
bring your own food. Annette brought a big old bag of Dorito
Oh,
chips.
nice. We got to do this, man. We got to do
I'm
this.
not kidding you. We left the house.
On the dance floor,
Yeah.
doing a little two-step line dancing,
We
eating a bag of Doritos.
we left the house, and she had this big bag of Doritos. I mean, like big family bag of Doritos in her hand.
Boogie.
I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Well, Eric said I could bring you bring your own food." I said, "You are not bringing a bag of Dorito chips into a bar."
I brought a jar of mayonnaise
And
in
she
with
did.
It turns out it was too classy.
Yeah.
I brought my own bologna sandwich.
But I'm telling you, the people in that band were talented. They were very, like, steel guitar, the whole 9 yards for old honky tonk band. They were very
We
talented.
got to do this, man. We got to get back there. You got to
It was
be
interesting.
You got to be our guide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you won't find it.
I'm
mean,
sure
it's
they
in
have
the
a
woods.
fine craft beer selection there, don't they?
No, it's
PBR,
so they had Ultra, they had Coors Light. I think they had
had
Twisted Tea.
Bud Heavy.
I'm sure they did, but I didn't see anybody drinking it in our group. I had a PBR. You have to go
'Cause
outside.
you're a hipster.
Yeah. Well, it was $3.
Did they play any
$3 PBR.
Yeah.
What's that band you like? The banjo.
Banjo.
Mumford and Son?
Yeah, they
No,
play any.
No, they didn't play any Mumford. and Sons.
That's kind of
They
crossover.
probably could. I mean, you're talking Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, that type of old school country music.
Yeah.
No Darius Rucker?
No, Darius, no. And I mean, everybody there is white hair.
I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, it was a free pool. They had a pool table.
Oh,
and it was
cool.
free.
And
Yeah.
they have a pool table, too.
And bring your own Doritos.
BYOD.
Yeah.
Speaking of snacks,
Oh, what do we got here? You want to hit the snack theme, I
Sure.
guess?
Cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts,
Pecans. Actually, it's in the song this week.
pralines.
This week we have, I can't remember where I picked this up in Branson, but it's Jack Daniels Whiskey Praline Pecans. I love pralines.
Mm-hmm.
Pralines are good.
If he was an ice cream flavor, he'd be pralines and dick.
What?
So, I'm sure these just taste like a delicious.
What's a praline?
Isn't it
No.
like, yeah, it's like a round, usually they're like a round candied disc with pecans in it.
Oh, soft.
Yeah. Soggy.
Well, they've been sitting around for 3 months.
They're not bad.
It's just really sweet.
Yeah.
Trying to see if I tasted any whiskey.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, maybe a hint. Surprised how soft they are.
That's what
So-
she said.
Really? Why?
Let me read this. Every drop of Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey is made in Lynchburg, Tennessee at America's oldest registered distillery. The folks there still use the same care and methods that Jack Daniels established back in 1866. This is just talking about Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
The commitment and quality along the unique charcoal mellowed flavor has led to Jack Daniels' fame around the world. A simple reminder that quality and responsibility never go out of style.
So, do you think these would be... Do you have to be 21 or older to buy these?
Nah.
No.
There were...
Actually, I'm looking. Contains no alcohol.
Oh.
Interesting.
Now it's in the ingredients here. Whiskey's
It
in
might
here,
cook off, though.
but it cooks out.
You need Kleenex, please.
So you just have that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know my favorite coffee is a bourbon pecan coffee.
Yeah. That's
Like,
good.
where do you get that from?
There's a place in Kimmswick called the Spicery.
The Soulard Market has
Oh,
it,
yeah.
too.
Soulard does too. It's really good.
Bourbon what?
Pecan.
Bourbon pecan.
Bourbon pecan.
Is that a breve?
I
Isn't
need
that
to
a
get-
breve flavor, too?
I don't know. You can find Southern pecan in the store,
Just put a little bit of whiskey in it.
but they don't really have a bourbon pecan.
Huh.
So, but yeah, I really like that flavor. But these are good.
Yeah, I like them. They pair well with the beer.
Yeah, the beer is... the flavor of the beer is changing.
I feel like it's a little hotter than it was when we first had it.
You think?
A little more heat.
So let's
Yeah.
for those of you just tuning in, we're drinking Infernal Machinations. It's a Mexican style hot chocolate stout brewed with chocolate, cinnamon, nutmeg, chili peppers, and lactose sugar.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you're lactose intolerant.
I don't know that I'm lactose intolerant. I'll just have an issue later.
Well, you're not drinking that much.
No. I'll be able to make it home.
As long as you make it a home base, don't tear up ours again.
Again.
So, what are you thinking now of this?
Nah, it's
It's
about the
warmed up.
same.
It's about the same, yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't really changed very much. But I'll stick with my A- on that.
You want to talk about HWs?
Yeah, so let's get into
Current events?
current events. Greg was mourning the loss of Ken Berry.
Oh, yeah. I know a lot of things were talked about our former president, George Bush.
Ken
HW.
Berry. I'm not following.
Ken Berry actually died as well.
Same day?
Yeah, I believe the same day, yeah. And he was an actor who was in F Troop, Mayberry RFD, and the role that I remember him most for is in Mama's Family. He was
Yeah.
Vinton Harper on Mama's Family. Now, that's one of those shows that
Took place in Raytown, Missouri.
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, they went to the Bigger Jigger? That was where they went to
Yeah.
get their. Anytime they went to the bar, that's where they'd go. But it was a bad show. Okay, it wasn't a good show, but for some reason, it was something that I enjoyed watching. You
Yeah,
know?
I really liked it a lot too.
It was one of those shows that was on Channel 11 like at 10 or 10:30
It-
at night in reruns.
Yeah, I don't think it ever had its own. I think it was just put in syndication. It kind of reminds
Really?
me of like Small Wonder. I don't think that ever had like a Monday night time slot or a primetime time slot. I think it was straight into syndication and was because it was put on
Like Night Court,
Night
not-
Court was on Thursday night NBC TV.
was it?
Yeah.
So it says Mama's Family was originally aired on NBC in 83 and 84. so for 2 seasons, but then it was picked up by syndication in 86 through 90. So a total of 130 episodes, 6 seasons.
That's all? 130?
130 is a good amount.
I don't know, it just seemed like a lot more.
I think Seinfeld is like at 190. I think it's like right under 200.
Yeah.
Friends was over 200, right?
Oh, yeah, for
so
sure.
So was Cheers.
Yeah.
Well, they were on for 10 seasons or
God,
more.
so what's Big Bang up to? This is their, 14th season?
Some of the sitcoms nowadays are more than 20 episodes, like 22, 24 episodes per season.
Yeah, they used to have
take long.
They used to have a lot more. It looks like Big Bang has 264 episodes. I think there was a lot more episodes in a season, like back then.
Oh,
too.
I thought there was fewer.
Really? I think it was more.
Huh.
Yeah, because they don't start until almost October now. It used to start September.
But
speaking of Friends, though, there was that big dust up about it was not canceled. It was going to be removed from Netflix. My family, my kids especially, they are huge fans of Friends. My youngest son Landon, who's 12, going to be 13 tomorrow. He loves Friends. He can
all those ladies
innuendos.
They didn't particularly wear undergarments very often during that show.
You could tell it was cold.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. But,
whatever.
So the other night, like all of a sudden, we're sitting on the couch in the living room, and Lori's scrolling through Facebook, I guess. I think we might have been watching Friends, and the news comes through that it's going to be canceled or removed from Netflix on January 1st, 2019.
Yeah.
And she says it loud enough. So first of all, Landon is like, he's distraught. He's like, what? And then Caleb, door closed to his bedroom, comes running out of his room and is like, what did you just say? I mean, they all were like,
you're like
destroyed.
You guys can't hear a damn thing I say when I say clean up your room.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden you're hearing across the room.
Across the house, yeah.
We went back. We started watching some episodes and then turned it off because of some of the content. But I don't think it was as good. Watching it now, I don't know that I like it as much as watching it when it was live, I guess.
I don't know. I think it's still pretty damn funny.
Do you really?
Yeah, I still enjoy it as well. But I almost feel like it's funny because I think Seinfeld is kind of ageless as well. Like,
I think yes and no.
Because, like, a lot of it, some of the
comedy,
some of the topics and stuff, like, like answering machines and things like that, obviously aren't around anymore, but it doesn't seem like, this took place during the 90s. Yeah, there's a little, but I think that comedy's still there,
right.
And I think the same with Friends.
We watched Three's Company whenever my kids'
I
age
love
right
Three's
now.
Company.
And that eventually, I think, wore off because the styles changed so dramatically and everything. It just kind of got to a point where it was old. But Friends hasn't gotten to that point yet. And this article I read was interesting because originally they were saying that well, I guess it's still kind of part of it. Time Warner is starting their own
everyone's making their own streaming
service.
network.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. And I'm not going to buy all these
I'm not
stupid
either.
streaming services.
No.
We get into this in the tech segment, and I'm sure we will over the years, but this so they were in negotiations apparently, and in the past they were buying Friends, Netflix was, from Time Warner for $30 million a year. This year, we're going back and forth because the Time Warner thing isn't starting until the end of 2019. So they just reached an agreement to extend it for one more year for $100 million.
I know.
Wow.
It's crazy.
They were saying in this article, this is on The Ringer, they were saying that it's possible the outrage that they saw whenever they were talking about canceling it this January was so severe and so strong. It's possible that, and obviously Netflix reaction to that, there is more people watching Friends now than there was whenever it was live.
Interesting.
Or whenever, it was first airing.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Interesting.
it's a lot of. I think it's a lot of rewatch too, though. You know, it's not like this is the first time.
Right.
You know,
for sure. Yeah. There's episodes I've seen probably close. I mean, almost double digits.
And
that's how I am with Big Bang at this point, because TBS re-airs Big Bang,
and they re-air Friends. TBS also does Friends.
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
on
too.
but not as often though.
I wonder how much those networks pay.
Well,
for
TBS is the Time Warner.
And
it is.
Nickelodeon,
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon plays them during their nighttime.
Nick at Night.
Yeah, they still. I guess they still call it that.
Huh.
But yeah, they play it like about 5 or 6 episodes in a row.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now you or a friend of mine has like pretty much all of them on a server, I believe. So
I don't think that friend has those anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, because I thought that was going to be my for sure backup. Wasn't
You know, you can go to the store and buy the DVDs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. You could probably buy the digital version online too.
Could probably find the DVDs like at a yard sale for like $1.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Molly may have some of them in her. Yeah. I know. What was the other show? Daredevil said it was canceled this week.
You had
as
an
well.
update?
There's new info on it. So there was always speculation that Daredevil may go to the Disney streaming service. It's
Disney
coming.
Plus.
Here's another streaming service.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that.
Now, okay, and that's the problem. I understand it, but if
from a
there's-
business standpoint, yes, but from a consumer standpoint, it pisses me off.
Here's the problem. Netflix set a price point. What are we at? $11 a month
I'm about ready
now?
to cancel Netflix.
I thought it was, is it? I don't know. $9.99.
No,
I
I
think-
think it's 11.
I think it's 11 now.
I get value out of that $11 a month. Though. I watch it all the time.
That's fine, but when you start adding all these others, it's going to be. But HBO, people are paying $15 for HBO.
Yeah, but you can get HBO Now or HBO Go for $5.
And these people probably.
That's what I'm talking about. $15
Oh.
is HBO Now.
and
these
get it with DirecTV Now for $5 as
Well,
an
yeah,
add-on.
if you have an add-on,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So these people probably having a subscription to Sling, to HBO, to Netflix,
Right.
to Hulu, and they call themselves a cord cutter.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
There's gonna be no cord in the future.
They're right, but they're paying more.
Right.
I've had this exact same discussion with probably 3 people this week.
Which the only thing that I can see the benefit is that all these services you can cancel with a click of your mouse.
Yeah.
You don't have to call up and deal with anyone. You could cancel and you come back.
Yeah.
Your account is still there. Your account, they don't delete. I guess maybe after 5 years or something they may delete it, but I've canceled Netflix before. I've come back and they have all my same settings, all my favorites and all that still there. And I think Hulu is the same, but the problem is if all these are going to be at that price point, it's going to get expensive.
Yeah,
You
in
can't
no
have
time.
Plus, if you have a regular streaming service like DirecTV Now or YouTube
Right.
TV, you're paying $40 for that.
Yeah.
So anyway, where I was going with this Daredevil, they said that they call it a rumor because this guy couldn't get 2 sources. I guess a journalism thing. They want to have 2 sources before they can report on it. So it wasn't really Netflix that canceled it. It was Marvel that canceled it. And the only reason, because if you look at Netflix ratings, I think what was number 1? I can't remember number 1. Stranger Things and Narcos were up there. And number 4 was Daredevil. Why would you cancel your 4th best show?
Yeah.
So, and if Marvel kind of said we're pulling the plug on this, maybe they know something. They know it's gonna move over to this other service.
I really like oh crap, what's the other one? Punisher a lot too, but Daredevil's like my favorite show.
It could even move over to Hulu because once this deal with Fox is through, Disney's gonna own like the majority share of Hulu.
So I would sign up for Disney Plus, I guess, and watch the next episode or next season of Daredevil and then cancel.
Yeah. I mean,
I can see myself doing that.
until it sucked you in. And
they got a Star Wars series that they're working on.
live action, right?
Yeah, and they have a lot of things in the
I'm
works.
sure
that
they
they're,
do. Yeah, it's all original.
And
yeah.
Jon Favreau's shooting the Star Wars series, so. But man,
Yeah.
good stuff.
It's just, it was a matter of time. I mean, things are evolving, things are changing. I just don't want to go back down that path of paying like $100 a month for.
Yeah, my dad, he's still got Dish, and
Does he really?
He's got. Does he have DirecTV? One of the Dish or DirecTV. I think he told me he's paying like $160 a month.
Oh my god,
Ridiculous!
Just for
And
TV.
He doesn't have any of the premium channels either.
Wow.
So
that's why he doesn't watch Stuck in Beta.
yeah, yeah. Well,
He's
Andy
busy
doesn't
watching
have,
all that other.
Yeah. So and he's got Hulu and he's got Netflix. So I mean,
That's a lot.
I want to jump around. I know we got into movies here, but I wanted to talk about. We talked about this last week. The NFL, or not the NFL, the XFL.
Oh yeah, breaking news today.
It's a
What?
It's official.
It's official
okay.
today
Yeah.
that St. Louis is getting a team.
Nice.
Also breaking news on the way over here. The Rams have agreed to pay $24 million to PSL owners. They will get back 30% of the money they paid for a PSL for the Rams tickets.
30%.
Yeah.
Well, it's something.
Well, it was because the PSLs were supposed to last for 30 years and they stayed 21. So they're buying out the third of that value.
And also, Seattle's getting a team for hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just one? I mean, there's just one expansion team?
Yeah, they're moving.
They expanded 2 years ago.
They're
or
moving
last year.
They're moving the Coyotes to
Which is a disaster.
the Central Division.
That's stupid. Have a team that your start is going to be 10 p.m. in your main conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me get back to XFL. So I had this idea of coming up with some team names since we're good at this stuff, right? Naming teams.
Sure.
We've named teams before, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I don't think you've came up with any.
But start rolling. I'll
All right, start rolling. Well,
I'll think of something.
Do you have any?
I had a couple that came to mind. These, like, it's in my mind that it sounds like it flows well.
The Rivermen.
The Rivermen.
St. Louis Rivermen.
I'll let you go first, Greg.
So, sticking with the high crime rate in St. Louis,
No.
I thought the St. Louis Felons. No.
So, in my mind, I had teams that I thought, so if you say St. Louis,
I got more,
then,
by the way.
Well, I thought we were going to go back and forth.
Oh, okay, go.
So you have the St. Louis, and then what flows from that? And I was like, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Now we had, I didn't like having a dual team name,
okay.
both Cardinals and why not name the hockey team Cardinals too?
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
I also see these are my bottom ones. I came up with the St. Louis Badgers because I'm thinking of an animal that's around this area.
We have badgers?
Yeah, there's badgers in Missouri.
A lot of deer.
I don't know why I'm.
There's a lot of armadillo now.
There are dillos here.
They're not a honey badger, but
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
it's a different animal that that.
So these are other names that I totally came up with on my own. St. Louis Steamers.
Again, it's been used. Here's one that I think would be a great logo and
Rums.
Rums or Rams? I can't see that far.
Mike
does
says
say
the St.
Rums.
Louis Rums.
Yeah. The St. Louis Bats have a bat logo. I don't know. You make it black with.
Doesn't even deserve the buzzer.
Oh, come on. Got any more?
I just kind of was going with every non-existent
St. Louis
team.
Hoosiers.
So the St. Louis Storm.
What are
You're just coming up with names. Hey, how about the Browns? That was my next
I
one.
like that. I like that. That wasn't on my list.
How about St. Louis Brews?
That's not bad.
Oh,
He loves it.
I hit the Beer 30 song too.
I don't
Yeah,
St. Louis.
we
I
got
like
a lot,
that.
we got a lot of beer. I mean, it wouldn't be the Brewers, but Brews.
So we looked back and I was gonna try to see if there was other teams in the
more of
league,
this
but
than
I
you
don't.
I don't know who else they announced today.
There's
Oh, I can tell you. It's
But the last week you said that this league had played one season, but I don't think that was
It's-
true, right?
They went bankrupt.
yeah, it's a brand new XFL. Okay, Dallas, Houston, LA, New York, St. Louis, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and DC.
Oh wow, it's all
Interesting.
pretty big markets.
Yeah.
Well, St. Louis isn't
St. Louis
comparable
is
to
definitely the smallest.
Yeah.
Well,
Tampa Bay is pretty small too.
I don't know. Yeah, Tampa Bay, maybe Houston,
Oh, Houston's
Houston's
huge.
huge.
Tampa Bay
Seattle.
is pretty small.
Seattle's pretty big because
That's
of
big.
Amazon.
You don't think St. Louis
No.
is about this?
Well, I mean, it's good to be in that company. I thought there was.
Sure.
I thought it was going to be like, I don't know,
Des Moines.
Humboldt, Tennessee.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Juneau, Alaska.
Alton, Illinois.
So I mean, and it's coast to coast, right? So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. What'd you say it was? 10 teams?
8 teams.
8 teams?
You have any more?
No, I don't.
Here is the one that I think I like the best.
Okay.
River City Rage.
Yeah, that's great.
Sure.
You came up with that on your own?
I did come up with that one on my own.
Oh, that's nice. River City. So why would they not? I mean, don't you think most teams would call themselves by the actual city name?
Yeah, but River City is definitely a nickname for St. Louis. So it's been done before here, like, you know.
Well, in St. Charles, yeah. River City Rascals.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it St. Charles?
I thought it was over in Illinois.
River City Otters.
Otters. What's that?
That was that hockey team.
Oh,
Inline
that-
hockey team, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if they're still around.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
They were ice hockey still.
You sure?
Yeah.
So it's well, both those sports have been like the non-major league of their sport.
Right.
River City Casino.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that crap hole.
Huh.
River City Rascals.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Aren't those in Illinois?
No, you're thinking. Wait, no, Rascals is here.
O'Fallon?
Yeah, that sounds right. You're thinking of the
Gateway Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
You're
Yeah.
right. Gateway. Ooh, we could come up with something for Gateway. Gateway
Giraffes.
Grizzlies.
You're great at names, man.
Hey, I named Stuck in Beta, How to Fix It Workshop.
I don't think you did.
What?
I don't think you did either.
I don't think you're a part of any of that.
You guys did not
You
have a name.
guys.
Yeah.
Let's go back to episode 1 and see what was going on.
You weren't here.
I know.
We called it Still in Beta on the
I know.
first episode.
That was bad.
Then we found out there was another
I
show
said-
called Still in Beta, so we're
I
like,
said,
stuck.
you guys are stuck.
Let me help you out here.
Okay, I think it's time to go home on that note.
Well, yeah.
He's looking for an opportunity. in the
Man, that
show.
is too far. She-Ra.
Dude, I can't do
All right.
cartoons, man.
Well,
I tried watching
Lady
it.
cartoons.
I tried. Not for me.
all right.
The animation is good.
It's got
The dialogue is not.
good reviews everywhere except from
Josh.
from my
Good
cohorts.
reviews, good reviews everywhere. That surprises me. I mean, are these people reviewing based on like a 41-year-old man watching it, or
You
they?
you watch
I'm just
you watch half of an episode. There you go.
I watched an entire episode.
You have to watch a whole season.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I really want to know.
Gateway drugs.
Are they
That's pretty good. The gateway drugs.
are they reviewing based on a less than 10-year-old
Is this
girl?
a Siskel and Ebert review?
No, these are from all the same sites that
Teen Beat?
review the movies and everything, like
Huh.
Slash Film, and you got What else is there? That
Rotten Tomatoes.
Boing Boing, Rotten Tomatoes,
Huh.
Film Bacon.
I thought that place went under.
Well, it's
I didn't name
it's
that
still up. You were a part of that one time. You lasted about.
We both were.
You lasted a couple shows, and then you're like,
Hey man, we're up to 117 episodes on Stuck in Beta.
yeah, we are.
That was kind of a segue.
Yeah, where can you find us, Greg?
You can find us. You can subscribe on the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube. Go to stuckinbetapodcast.com. Also, for audio listeners, you want to listen on iTunes or any of your favorite podcast provider or apps. You can search for us. Also, donate. Let us know what food or snack you want us to have, and we'll try to get that. Or beer.
We are the show that doesn't talk about
Politics.
politics.
Yeah,
or
we
current-
talked. We actually
current
said
affairs.
Bush died, but then we went to Ken Berry of Mama's Family fame. So
It's the things that no one else is talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
That's what
There-
this show is.
Right.
there you go. Oh man. Well, we will see you next time. It's been fun. Bye.